E buonasera, bella gente. Ancora buon lunedì e benvenuti in questa nuova puntata del Synod con Starfield. Scusate raga se ho interrotto la live all'improvviso, ma è saltata la corrente. Quindi ho dovuto staccare definitivamente il computer, la play pure l'ho riavviata. Ma adesso continuerò giusto un pochino e poi stacco perché ho paura che potrebbe saltare di nuovo la corrente all'improvviso. Ora sto usando proprio il tablet per non rischiare. Dunque raga, stasera in live è entrato anche Emulare che passione. Un attimo solo che sto riavviando tutto. Un bel giubbotto di carta, non troverò nessuno.
How are you doing? It's been a while since
Sophistication and space get it. And if we can't get it, no one cares.
You want to head to Euphorica after work tonight?
Nah, I'm feeling a little burned out. I think I need a break.
How about hitting up the rooftops and watching lightning hit the span?
You know, that actually sounds like a good idea.
Great. I'll bring the blend, you bring the chunks.
It's a date.
Some people are into stargazing, but lightning's pretty much all we got here.
I have plenty of supplies for your next expedition in stock. Welcome to Sick Heart's Outfitters. Everything you need to explore the settled systems. If I don't have it, you don't need it. I can promise you, I'm not just using hyperbole to get your business. I've spent years perfecting my business by polling customers, measuring sales, and carefully adjusting my inventory to cater to just about everyone. So take your time, look around, ask me questions. You won't be disappointed. Thank you for noticing. I have a lot of overhead in this place, and just between you and me, I am up to my eyeballs in debt. This is a prime spot, right next to the spaceport terminal, but the bills and the rent here are astronomical. Sure, and going in, I expected it to be expensive. Anyway, I don't want to bore you with the details of my business all day. You're here to shop. So why don't you help out a poor shopkeeper like myself and buy something? Business could always be better. I'll take that. I've been at this location for the last 8 years, but I've had a business in Neon for almost 20. As soon as Ryujin broke ground on the tower, I knew the city would start swarming with people, so I went all in. I love this business. It's my life. I can't imagine doing anything else. Yes, I'm aware of James's objections. That's partly why I don't go to the meetings. But if I don't pay Dexler, I'll lose my business. And what good would joining the Alliance do then? So, really, I don't have a choice here. If they want to fight Neon security, they can. But I need to protect my livelihood. Owen Dexler is head of Neon Security, but he is less concerned with crime than he is siphoning money from honest businesses. But it's not just him. All of Neon is corrupt. The only way to survive is to give in to their demands. Easy for him to say, he doesn't have my debts. If I don't pay Dexla, I might lose my inventory. And if I lose my inventory, I'll lose my store. And why is that? Rosa said that? I remember when her and James first started. They were very green. It was a different time. Okay, you've convinced me. I will stop paying Dexla his safety assurance fee. And tell the Newells I will come to the next meeting. Maybe I will even bring some beverages and snacks. You can't stand up to Neon security on an empty stomach. Don't worry. I'll stop making the payments to Drexler. If you don't see it, you don't need it.
E uno.
Hey there, enthusiasts.
Need to move some merch. This is the place. Yeah? Buying, selling, or moving. Alright, smartass, let's cut the bullshit. You either walked into the TA to buy some goods, sell some goods, or have some liberated goods taken off your hands for a reasonable price. So, instead of wasting my time making me explain how the business world works, let's get a move on. Now that's what I'm talking about. Nah, I don't think I want to get mixed up in that. Always happy to take your money. If you find anything else, make sure you bring it to me.
Customer. Feel free to spend your credits. Or get the hell out.
Credits.
Your pick. Yeah? You need something? If you're here for blend, No mystery. The name says it all. Look, I don't have time for chit-chat. As soon as word gets out, blend is back in... whatever. Just hand it over. I'll... Probably because you can't buy it anywhere else except at my shop. And I mean anywhere. As in the entire settled systems. It's got a special blend of secret ingredients that you can only find in Neon. Hey, if you're going to throw money at me, who am I to keep secrets, right? The primary ingredient in blend is Aurora. The rest is the same crap you'd find inside a few liquor bottles. And a touch of sugar to wash it all down. There. Now that you're savvy to the main ingredient, you don't need to be yapping about it in public. Understood? For your information, the distribution of Aurora anywhere except the Astro Lounge is illegal. Off the books, that shit flows like water around the city. No, are you crazy? I've got a captive audience here. Business is... Blend is part of the Neon charm. What are you, the nosy type? Why do... But if you... Yeah, I'll see you later.
Take it easy.
I can't imagine disappearing.
Vabbè. Beh, speriamo che mi abbia veramente dato gli ingredienti questo.
Hello there. Welcome to Ryujin Tower, the beating heart of Ryujin Industries. I'm Jupiter, the tower's secretary. Can I help you with something? Ah, yes. We have an information kiosk right here in the lobby. You'll find it just to my right. And don't forget to check out the Ryujin Industries store in the back of the lobby before you leave. No visit to Ryujin Tower is complete without a look at our patented neuroamp technology, after all.
Apply today at the nearest kiosk. Are you working toward that next technological leap? Then let Ryujin Industries help you get there. Fill out an application today to become
I'd love to share a cup of tea with you.
Corporation.
Welcome to Tranquility, your new favorite spot to refresh and escape from the hustle and bustle of Neon. I'm Delilah. Please let me know if you need any help or product recommendation. Is this your first time visiting
Are you working toward that next technological leap?
It's a pretty impressive building, isn't it? If you haven't gotten a chance to check out the NeuroAmp store yet, you really should. Tech like that goes way over my head, but it's amazing what Ryujin's engineers are capable of. Feel free to stop by for a chat anytime. You seem like an interesting person, and small talk goes nicely with a good cup of tea.
Are you working toward that next technological leap? Then let Ryujin Industries
No, I'm not. I'm from a small farming settlement in a nearby system. Funnily enough, the farms my community maintains supply some of Tranquility's tea leaves. I grew up watching the ships and traders come in from Neon, and wishing I could get on one and see the city for myself. It seemed like such a fascinating place. That's probably for the best. I don't think the galaxy could handle more than one city like this one. Oh, Tranquility is the settled system's #1 tea brand. We have a tea for pretty much any occasion, in a variety of standard and unique blends. If you'd like more information, you should visit our sales office upstairs. Stop by anytime you want a cup of tea.
Submit your application now at the nearest kiosk.
This is the only shop in town where you'll find neuroamps like these. Welcome to the Ryujin Industries product store. Looking for a neuroamp? All of Ryujin Industries' latest and greatest neuroamps. Take a look. I'm sure we have some. Neuroamps are Ryujin Industries' signature product. They're small pieces of wearable tech that enhance some of the user's brain functions. Some of our best sellers can help with anything from focus and short-term memory. Sure have. My neuroamp's the reason I got where I am. 6 months ago, I was barely motivated enough to hold a job scrubbing floors as a janitor at Ryujin Tower. But thanks to this nifty little thing, I feel more motivated than ever. And my social skills... Plus, I haven't lost my keys once since I started wearing it. That all depends on what you like to improve. If you're looking for a bit of a diplomatic edge, our Neurocom series is great. The Neuroboost can help you gain that confidence you need to really stand your ground. And our Neurotac series, Tac for Tac, it really is. Trust me, once you put one on, you'll... Why don't you check out the shop? It's worth browsing even if you aren't looking. Here, have a look. Custodian, IT support, security. I'm sure they would have fired me ages. She's the one who convinced me to try. Take care.
Challenge your instincts and hone those corporate skills.
I'm just on a quick break.
Some excellent weapons on sale today. Hey, thanks for stopping by. The name's Ken. Let me know if you have any questions. I know these weapons like the back of my hand. Likewise. Let me know if you need any help. I'm always happy to talk shop. What brings you to Ryujin Tower today? Oh, good luck. Hopefully they'll hire you, and we can stop listening to this non-stop audio ad. Well, I'd better be. I'm a Freestar Navy vet. Firearm expertise comes with the territory. I saw more than my share of action with a gun in my hand. Those days are behind me, though. Now I prefer to stay behind the counter and let other people do the gunslinging. Give me a shout when you find something you like. Come back soon.
Welcome to Ryujin Tower. Busy. There's never a dull day in Ryujin Tower. Have a nice day.
Industries help you get there. Fill out an application today to become part of the most advanced technology corporation in the settled systems.
Tanto più lavori ci sono meglio, eh.
Welcome to Ryujin Industries. Can I help you? You must be one of the candidates that Imogene Salzo is interviewing today. Her office is down the hallway to my left. Take another left at the conference room, follow it around to the right and up a small flight of stairs. Then take a left and keep heading that way until you see her office. Sounds like a maze, right? So if you want me to walk you back there or have any questions, just let me know. And hopefully I have some answers. Between you and me, I think Imogene is about done with the whole process. You won't believe the people we've been getting. I heard the hiring algorithm Yuko made approved all applicants. And of course Yuko bailed when interview time hit. It's technically her job. And Imogene is furious. Imogene Salzo is my idol. She's ruthless, but still knows how to behave around everyday people, if you know what I mean. She's probably next in line to take over for Ularu Chen, head of operations here, which would be a godsend considering Chen has no filter and loves to speak her mind. No one loves brutal honesty that much. Oh wow, you're serious? Well, Ryujin is the tech industry leader in the settled systems, mostly known for neuroamps, which exploded on the scene about 15 years ago. Other than that, our products include operating systems, security, various quality of life improvements for the home. We're like a full package. If you really want more info, I'd recommend reading up at one of the kiosks. They've got this company. Good. Best not keep Imogene waiting too long. And the offer still stands. Of course. Follow me. This current floor we're on is the main operations level. It's where the grunt work happens for this department. Research, data entry, more busy work than you can stand. Most of the people here are technicians that report to Yuko. There's a handful of operatives that report to Imogene.
Oh, I can't imagine being forced to spend my days doing menial work in an office like this, instead of exploring the stars on the bridge of a spacecraft.
I hate being stuck in the office.
There's always work to be done.
Here
Pace
we are.
yourself.
Good luck in there. I'll probably see you on your way out.
You're interrupting me. Is this time accounted for? Then I will remind you that the schedule exists for a reason, and we seem to be ignored. If time is money, then suffice to say Ms. Serrano would not be pleased. You may have a point. And since you clearly have Good. Let me give you some background. Recently, I've been assisting the impoverished and both. I pay for the occasional meal, clinic visit, or comfort. I need you to locate and retrieve it. Then we have an agreement. Good. Go to the underbelly, and discarded items are her specialty. So, if you can manage to find it, bring it back to me. I'm not at liberty to say. I will remind you of another comment. So... we're each assigned shifts to assist all. Personally, I like... Until next time.
I hope you're more prepared than the last one. Have a seat. And your friend can wait outside. I'm sure they understand.
When they ask for your greatest strength, tell them you lack empathy for your clients. That will be.
All right, just to get a few things straight here. I'm Imogen Salzo, Senior Operations Specialist here at Ryujin Industries. I don't normally do this, but my counterpart, Yuko, is indisposed at the moment, so here I am. We're looking for someone to fill an entry-level administrative position. Apparently, our algorithm has failed us and believes you to be a decent match, which I'll take up with our technicians later. So, let's get this over with. Why do you want to work for Ryujin Industries? An excellent question, especially since when asked how familiar you were with Ryujin, you answered, not at all. I'm sure you just did your homework before the appointment, right? But let's move on. This next one should be interesting, considering you marked having 0 experience. Why do you consider yourself qualified for a job like this? Including this job? The art of the deal can go a long way here. If what you say is true, you'll have department heads fighting over you in no time. How motivated are you to succeed? All in, huh? At least that's an attitude we can work with here. And finally, my last question. If you worked here for 5 years, what role would you see yourself in? Well, you've certainly come to the right place for that. Considering your education, I'm sure you could reasonably find a place in that department. So look, since there's a million other things I'd rather be doing than this, not to mention that this isn't even my job, you're hired. On a probationary period, of course. First order. There's a meeting starting soon, and I need you to pick up the coffee order at Terra Brew. Fairly easy, so you shouldn't be able to screw it up. If there's a line, skip it. Tell them you're here for Imogen Salzo, and you should get served right away.
I hope I can wrap up this next assignment quick. The Razor Ball tournament starts tonight. Phew, I am just stuck here until the techs finish compiling some information I want. Just waiting for more info. As usual.
A gala at the New Atlantis Free Star Embassy?
Because everything you've heard is true. LeGrand is the only place
for choosing Terra Brew. What can I get you?
Oh, the Ryujin order. You must be new.
What happened to Tomo? Did he finally get that promotion?
I got fired is what happened. And this is the soulless suit they got to replace me.
Tomo, I'm sorry. I know how hard you were working for that promotion.
4 years behind a desk, getting coffee, kissing up to that high and mighty Ularu Chen just to get replaced by this nobody? You don't even know your own boss's boss? Ularu is Ryujin's head of operations, or resident shark, if you ask me. If she smells blood in the water, you're dead. Like, who knows? I looked at someone wrong, the coffee wasn't hot. They didn't even have the decency to tell me. They just had security escort me out of the building, like some criminal. Yeah, I bet you are. No one's ever sorry in this business. And now that I've been terminated, it's only a matter of time before they send you after me. So I'm taking matters into my own hands. Believe me, it's either you or me.
No one's been sent to terminate anyone. Now, why don't you just calm down? Before someone accidentally gets hurt.
You want to talk? I'll tell you what. You get one chance to prove you deserve this job. Change my mind, and I'll walk away. Fail, and I think you know where this is headed. No, I have to do this. You don't understand. Don't make me laugh. I pull this trigger, you're dead. It can't be helped. I have no choice here. Look, at some point, Ularu really will send you after me. Just promise me you'll remember this. That when I came after you, I gave you the chance to talk me down. You're either one of the few good people in Neon, or you already know a thing or two about leverage. Just don't make me regret this.
I'm going to hold you to that promise. Hey, no worries on anyone calling security here. Take it from me, Ryujin will handle any drama that may come from this. You'll want to be sure to report it to them. Are you serious? That's the most excitement I've had in months. I feel like I should be thanking you. Ryujin has connections everywhere. Even Benjamin Bayou. You know, the very man that runs Neon. They're practically untouchable around here. Just getting in with them, you're setting yourself up for life. Well, provided you don't get fired first, of course. Tomo had been Ryujin's errand boy for some time now. Lots of ambition. Dying to get up that food chain, if you know what I mean. He always seemed really nice, so a stunt like that? I never saw it coming. Yes, of course. Here it is. Oh, and please let Mr. Cho know that we did have the recommended maintenance done. I triple-checked the grind myself, and a mistake like that will never happen again. Hell of a first day, right?
Each of our baristas undergoes enhanced training to ensure you
Tavern Anastas has run into some trouble. Word to the wise. You don't want a piece of that.
that coffee is still hot considering the time it took you to get it. You either need to learn this city or how to deal with distractions. So, what was the holdup?
April, I finished that research you needed done. Everything's right here.
A decent excuse, but not the answer I was looking for. I know that Tomo Higashi, an ex-employee of ours, accosted you at the Terra Brew, and before you get any ideas, no, the barista didn't sell you out. Ryujin has enough connections in Neon that an incident like this would never slip by. Deception aside, some of us are impressed by how you handled the situation and would like to try you out in a different role at the company. And since Yuko isn't here to object, your new position starts right now. So, congratulations, you've been promoted. Not bad for your first day, right?
Talking through it was the right way to handle the situation. I'm proud of you.
You say that now, but let's move on to the details. I'm promoting you to junior operative. The position is a bit more complicated and completely confidential. Your main duty is to add influence when necessary to ensure success of the business. Any questions so far? Like any good corporation, we consider what we do here to be a trade secret. If others knew and could mimic our actions, it would take away our edge. Well, it depends on the job, really. If someone can't be persuaded with words, perhaps a more forceful approach is necessary. You're basically removing obstacles from the equation. In any case where a threat to success is established, one of us is sent out to create a more desired outcome. This may be through a conversation or presenting some new information. It's all very situational, as you'll soon see. Really? Well, this transition may be easier than I thought. Now, let's get that coffee delivered. I'll gladly take mine. And since Yuko's still a no-show, feel free to keep hers. The other recipients are eagerly waiting for you in the conference room.
I've got my eye on you.
Ah, coffee. You'd think we'd want to support our own subsidiary and get tranquility more often, but Terra Brew it is. Terra Brew would be a substantial purchase, but we fully intend to develop the Tranquility brand. Current projections are set to surpass Terra Brew within the next 5 years. Tea-talk aside, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lyndon Calderi, Chief Financial Officer. I'll be the one deducting expenses from your pay every time you manage to screw up. Which hopefully won't be often. Good. Then it appears we have nothing left to discuss. This introduction was not annoying. I hope our future encounters are as productive.
Just what I needed. Imogene said she hired someone new. I'm Genevieve, Head of Marketing and Public Relations. Likewise. Anyway, it's good to put a face to the new operative. The only question now is how much work are you going to be? A few slip-ups are to be expected. Just know that one screw-up for you means a lot of overtime and sleepless nights for me and my team. So, any precautions you can take will be greatly appreciated.
Coffee, finally.
Well, let's have a look at you. That depends on your actions going forward. I'm Alexis Price, head of the legal department here, and I'll be direct. Any legal troubles you cause as an operative, witnesses, getting arrested, are my troubles. So steer clear of law enforcement. We may have connections with Administrator Bayou and the Freestar Rangers, but they aren't the ones I prefer to abuse. Administrator Bayou runs Neon and is on the Freestar Collective's Council of Governors. We have a long-standing symbiotic relationship due to the contributions that Ryujin Tower brings to Neon. Let's hope your best is good enough.
So, fetching coffee 1 minute and junior operative the next. Gamden Cho, supply chain manager for Ryujin. We won't work together much, but as part of the same department, hopefully I'll be seeing you around. Yeah, it's always nice to put names to faces. And we rarely see most... Anyway, welcome to the team. Oh, and just a heads up, people in your position don't typically see the bright. But rest assured, this is a great company, and the work... Please do. It's easy to get wrapped up in the... Of course, you'll be forming your own opinions as you go. Just keep an open mind.
Make it quick. I have a deadline.
I hope you enjoyed your little meet and greet. I thought you'd like to know the execs who you'll be impacting while on the job. I'm glad you feel that way. Now that you've met a few of the execs, let's get you started. We have reason to believe that our friends at Kelt Corp are trying to hack into our R&D server, since we're both competing for a contract right now. Hardly. This is the standard run-of-the-mill tactic we've come to expect from them. We can't allow them to win the contract, nor can we allow the action to go unpunished. I'll be giving you a data slate with a file that you'll need to upload through one of their computers. Remember, this is confidential. We can't have anyone at Kelt Corp getting suspicious. When all is said and done, it should be as if you were never there. Here's the data slate. Good luck.
If Alexis asks about me, I am not here.
Have a moment. Say hello to my wife, Rosa. Here, let me see that. Oh, not a bad idea. You might be onto something here. Thanks for bringing this to me. Well, I'll be. And all you had to do was talk to him? Meanwhile, I was so damn stubborn, I made this whole thing harder than it had to be.
Given you almost went blind, working with half a kilo of fish cuts in your eye. Yeah, I'd agree.
And I'd still be wandering around that storage vat helpless, if not for you. Thanks for your help on this. The Merchants Alliance is finally united. I don't know if we'll ever get a fair shake in the city, but it's a start.
Now, James, I don't want you to get upset.
Neuroamps? Oh yeah. Who's back?
Però faccio tutte queste missioni prima di andarmene, così a me lo completo un po' il tutto. Sembrano i bassi punti qua.
Rather be doing this than getting mixed up with the gangs. I'd be making a fortune if they let us fish for everything you want beyond it more. Come in right now.
Okay, let's settle this once and for all. Velocity or
Love the vibe
Chimera?
of this
Stay that way.
You kidding? Chimera, all day.
No
funny
business. You like art?
Oh, Chimera's nice, but Velocity, that will get you high.
Then you should see the tag job on the roboted neon tactical. It's my best work.
Velocity and you're out cold. By the third Chimera, you're floating on frickin' Cloud 9. I don't know about you, but that's where I'd...
Are you in a gang?
Yeah, I
You
guess
sound like
you're
a middle-aged bank teller.
How did Micah learn
Yeah,
to mix a drink
I'm
like
in a
that
gang.
anyway?
The Disciples.
Let's face it, some
Maybe
people
you've
are
heard
just
of them.
gifted.
That Cyclops should be thanking me. I dressed up his toy real nice, gave him a total makeover. He's lucky that's all I did after what that thing did to my crew. I thought it was pretty clever. If I trashed it, it'd sting for a bit, but he'd get over it. So I took a can of spray paint and put my tag on it. Now, every time that Cyclops opens up that eye, he's gonna see my art on his buddy. We tried to rob his store and reload our crew. That's when his little toy unloaded on us. Lost some good disciples in that group. If anything, that freak should be paying me. Yeah, I do. And I'll make art out of your guts if you step out of line. And what makes you think I will? fight a war on two fronts. My crew is exactly why I won't stop. Not until that Cyclops' blood is on the floor. Yeah, it's hard to predict Crazy. Never know what he might do. Get bent. I'm not paying him a cred. So I suggest you tell that one-eyed freak to go cry somewhere else. Get lost, off-worlder.
Yeah.
I like to spray. Sometime. Yeah? Tell that Cyclops. See you soon.
Vediamo un po' se posso recuperare. E a breve penso che devo pure staccare. Ora penso che dovrò comprarmi una nave più grande perché dovrò farmi un bel equipaggio sicuramente.
Just heard about it the other day. Fortunes can change pretty quickly.
Too bad I can't squeeze any Aurora from this fish.
I passed by the store today,
let's
boss.
settle this once
Tag's
and for
still
all.
on it.
Velocity.
Excuse me, I don't suppose you're looking for a robotics expert, are you? I have a vested interest in getting out of Neon.
Chimera's nice, but
You're a real lifesaver, boss. Thanks. There's just one thing to discuss before I sign on. I'm conducting some independent research. I won't let it interfere with my duties, but I refuse to give it up while I'm working on your crew. Is that gonna be a problem?
yeah, I guess.
Glad to hear it.
Where the hell did
Thanks for
my
being
mother
open-minded.
mix a drink like that anyway?
Oh, and don't bother draining your pockets for my salary. I don't really need the money, just the job. That depends. What can you offer? Don't think I'm desperate or anything, but you do have a point. I'm not taking this job for money. I'll work for a dozen rusty credits as long as I'm able to continue my research. Whew, that is a relief. I can't wait to get out of this city. I owe you a favor. Don't think I'll forget it. See you out there, boss.
Care for another chimera?
Micah knows how to make a drink.
Thanks, Micah. And keep them coming. It's been a rough day.
Welcome. Please, make yourself come. I can offer you a drink, or perhaps you're here seeking access to our members' lounge. Customers choose our lounge because they desire a more relaxed and sedate journey as they experience the joy of Aurora. We have no blaring music, no crowds, no chaos. Sorry, no. Aurora sales are only permitted through the Astral Lounge. We simply provide a safe... If you desire access to the lounge, you can purchase admittance for a complete... Otherwise, you're welcome to relax. Listen to our... It's a specialty alcoholic beverage only served here at Euphoric. Not only will you be able to experience one of the most exclusive Aurora lounges in Neon, the bartender down there is a personal friend of mine. No problem. Let me know if you need anything else. Certainly. Now you do understand that the fee is for unlimited. Now sit back, relax, and unwind.
Website's changed.
You like art?
Maybe it's just me.
Hey, Micah. Then you should see the tag.
Of course. Coming right up.
Only when I have a night. Euphoric is home, and by people. Now, I haven't killed anyone in a while. Are you in a gang? Yeah, I'm in a gang. I dressed up his toy real nice. He's lucky that's...
Of course. Coming right up.
I thought it was pretty clever. So I took a cannon. Now, every time that cycle... We tried to rob his store. Lost some good disciples in that group. Yeah, I do. And what makes you think I will? Yeah, it's hard to predict crazy. Never know what he might do. True. Don't want to fight a war on two fronts. All right, all right. The Cyclops is one thing, but I know better than to mess with you. Besides, that Model A shredded my gun arm. I can't aim straight, let alone paint. Here, you give this to that freak and tell him we're even. See you soon.
You're bothering me. Then leave.
Care for another Chimera?
I work the warehouses. Clock in, clock out, mind my business. Gangs leave me alone. You... It's one of my rules, and it served me well. Besides, fact is, I'm not a good man.
Understand.
Yeah, keep things short. Don't drink on the job. Never play cards with a street rat. Don't love what you can't That's all I got. No, I'm not. Not particularly. Yeah, I bet you. Uh-huh.
Ecco qua, abbiamo assunto un altro membro dell'equipaggio. Ok. No. Quante belle missioni, eh? L'esplorazione è sempre stata una cosa che ho sempre amato.
Welcome to Chunks. Please choose your chunks.
sure how much longer I can survive doing this last. I'd be making a fortune if they'd let us fish for chasm bass. Yeah, I know this place stinks, but it's a living.
I'm worried about
So what do you say? Are you ready to feel euphoric?
Oh, it smells horrible down here. Oh, how can these workers stand the smell of rotten fish and goodness knows what else?
Want to try something exotic? Hey there. Well, fantastic. I'm sure you'll be pleased. My husband You can't find this type of cuisine anywhere else in Near. Visitors and transplants. That was the idea, eh? Turns out that our little niece has also created our biggest hurdle. To do that, that's how we're operating right now. It's terribly expensive. Alla, Tora, you're not here to listen to my life story. Well, let me stop talking, sweet. Oh, I guess it couldn't hurt to take a look at this. Ah, not at all. We met on a Trident Starline's cruise around 8 years ago. I was a trained chef, and he was a nutritionist at Oishi. We dated for a while, fell in love, and married only a year later. Don't forget to bring back some of our goodies, and I'll make it worth your while. Because... Again. Damn it. Why isn't the insect protecting us? Isn't that what we're paying them for?
Well, if you like our food, you might want to buy some... Yeah, at this rate, we're probably... No. I shouldn't have said that. Cosmos says I need to stop being such a pessimist.
Administrator Bayou's crushing everyone's hope. He's making it really...
Believe me, people have tried, and somewhere...
Bayou's proven time and time again that he's completely untouchable. Oh, it's mad.
Look, I could go on and on about Bayou, but you clearly came down here to eat, so Cosmos should have plenty of meals ready to serve, if you're hungry. Oh, so you want me to embarrass? Cosmos and I met around 8 years ago on a Starliner tour of the Sol system. And when I say... Anyway, we were both part of the fleet. Within 2 years, we got married. Cosmos is the trained chef around here. No one. I try to follow the latest trends and keep an eye on them. I also handle the books and just... Basically, I let Cosmos act like a mad scientist in the kitchen. Thanks. Cos, what is that smell? Is that another one of your experiments?
Well, I was just trying something. Hey, are you making fun of my cooking?
Got a bunch of trawl for sale.
Everything good? If you got any spare creds, I can always take them off your hands. Hey, Chief, you got any creds you can spare?
Tired of just waiting around.
Thank you kindly. You're a class bass, you know that? I'll do my best to someday pay you back. Street's honor. This isn't a donation. Oh, I totally did. found it in the dumpster right next to a half-eaten chunk. And it was perfect timing, really. You see, the other day, the wind got a nasty cough and blew away all of my bits. That won't happen with this slate. It's like wind... That would mean I don't have to start over. All right, deal. I lost them near the employee break area. Look for any papers near the ground, the tables, maybe even the roof. You find all 3 spreadsheets, and I'll give you.
I'm afraid I'm not in the best of spirits right now, but I'll try and help.
E vabbè raga, io mi fermo che sono bello cotto. Grazie a tutti per la compagnia. Ci becchiamo domani.